Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the Black Moon Lilith in the first house in a natal chart. Now, the first thing I'll look at is as far as the Black Moon Lilith goes. Well, this could represent a very negative manifestation of that house that it is in now. As far as it being in the first house, well, this could give an overly strong preoccupation with the physical body. This could be a person that might be so obsessed and fixated with their appearance, with their physical body, that they might practically be oblivious to virtually anything else. They might be so engrossed in their own lives and in their own in what they need to do. It could be like the me syndrome, all about the individual and really not worrying about others. It could be a person perhaps that may romp over others in order to attain their own personal interests and may not offer anything in return or reciprocate. So this could also be a person that might be overly morbid and morose and might have some strong fixation on the subject of death and on murder. And this could also be a person, if a female, may have strong incompatibility with the father, not have a very good rapport with the father. So those are some things to look at as far as this goes. And there may be a very strong interest, like say in the supernatural as well. Now, which is not necessarily bad, but everything in moderation and including moderation. So the next thing I'll look at is, as far as this placement goes, well, the Black Moon Lilith in a natal chart, and when it's by house position, well, this could represent the first house. In this case could represent a person, people, I should say, that may figure prominently in the person's life scheme and may even be an adversary or enemy. So the person could play a dominant role. Now, given the fact that we're talking about the first house in this case, in astrology, the first house, of course, corresponds with Aries and Mars. Well, this could be a person or people that could be this figure prominently or be a strong formidable adversary. Could be people with Martian-like qualities, could be very combative, could be very disputatious, like to argue, like to fight. They could actually be fighters. It could be people in the boxing realm, martial arts people. It could be people also even in law enforcement. Those are some things that military as well. So those kind of people may play a dominant role in this person's life scheme. Now, as far as the state of trepidation, this could be the Black Moon Lilith positive natal chart, where it's placed by sign and house, could show what puts this person in that strong state of fright and trepidation. In this particular case, it could be even identity theft connected, because this is connected with the self, their appearance being strongly criticized and ridiculed, their self-image tainted. It could be something connected with maybe something in their outer demeanor, personality that's exposed, that they see, at least they perceive as negative. Now, where the Black Moon Lilith is placed in a natal chart, this could be the area where one tries to extricate themselves from, but may have tremendous difficulty in doing so. And in this particular case, in some isolated cases, it could be an abusive situation that's detrimental to the physical body, of course, a situation in life which is leaving their vitality strongly drained. And it could be even a work situation where the person is working so laboriously that it's taking that toll on the physical body. So now, also, where the Black Moon Lilith is placed in a natal chart, this could represent the area in a person's life that they don't want unveiled or disclosed. And in this case, well, the first house does rule early childhood, so could it be some nefarious activity in some cases that were connected with the early childhood? Perhaps. Perhaps a physical defect. It could be a deformity or something that's physically not right with the person that they've tried to conceal and cover up, and they for whatever reason, they're just very self-conscious about it. Perhaps it could be something associated with physical abuse during the person's life. It could be scars or some kind of marks on the body. So now, also, the Black Moon Lilith is associated with the strong, erotic, uninhibited sexual expression of the person. And given that it's in the first house, this person can entice others by wearing very provocative, seductive clothing, ones that are very dark often, and could very strongly entice others with the physical body. This person is generally not going to be afraid to flaunt what they have, so to speak, and they could do this in order to manipulate others and lure them into their figurative webs. So now keep in mind, there's also, it's not all negative, the Black Moon Lilith. It's also about trying to embrace the higher level. Now, embracing the higher level, this could be a person that could study deeply and profoundly as far as astrological subjects go, the occult, the supernatural, as long as they don't become overly fixated on this and let it monopolize or dominate their existence, such as constantly looking at daily horoscope and going by that to see what they're going to do for the day. It could also be somebody that gets strong exploration into life's conundrums and mysteries. It could be somebody that works in matters pertaining to death, such as a coroner, somebody that does forensics in connection with dead bodies, somebody that actually can use this I guess you could say an affinity or this interest in things connected with the morose and things that are morbid, but applying it in positive, productive ways. And also using the power of manipulation that they may strongly have and apply it to maybe police work such as sting operations. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for the Black Moon Lilith in the first house, and stay tuned next time where I'll be talking about the Black Moon Lilith in the second house. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel, but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.